7:30 in the morning. We're both geared up. We're going on a hike. So, it's dry season, and that may affect some of the cool stuff we see. So the owner of the place where we're camping here is gonna take us up here to find all the secret spots. Now, he doesn't speak a lick of English, and our Portuguese has grown to maybe 3 or 4 words. So, bom dia, that's good morning. And obrigado, that's thank you. So we're learning a few, but basically we're just following him today. Already we're seeing all kinds of flowers and berries that we haven't seen before. Bright red colors popping in these green leaves. Kurt's getting a nice shot of one that's a little higher up. It's peaceful out here. We are now off of the bigger road that cars could travel on and more on a trail. And you saw the sign, so now you know. We're hoping to find waterfalls back here. So, let's go see what we can find.
It's official. We just passed the trailhead. And as you guys can see, this is kind of a little bit more open than some of the jungles that we've been in. This is more of like a scrubby forest with some low undergrowth. So I'm really excited about this. Now we're told, because it's dry season, a lot of the riverbeds and some of the waterfalls that typically run through here are dry. So this right here actually looks like we're on a dry riverbed. But hopefully we'll find some cool stuff. Either way, we're gonna enjoy our time here in the nature. All right, as we get up into this forest or bosque, you can see it's definitely starting to get thicker and more lush. And there's a lot of these giant palm trees. And you can see the palm fronds go right out of the ground. There's really no trunk to them. It's all just palm fronds. We've seen those get about 30 foot tall.
So we just spotted a monkey. Kurt's trying to get him, but he moves pretty fast. Kurt said, I haven't seen him yet, but Kurt said he looks a little bit like a spider monkey, but bigger. And so far there's just one. Let's see if Kurt gets him.
Our first river crossing. There is a little water in this dry river bed, but not much. This is getting really pretty back in here. And there is just a little water in the dry river. Guess that makes it not a dry river. But we're starting to get up into the mountain a little bit. And you can see this rock face. And then there's Snow's face. We made it to river crossing number 2. Snow's got her little friend with her. Here she comes.
Alright, our guide pointed to something up here. We don't know what it is. Kurt just hustled by me. Y'all know I move slower. Let's get up here and see what's up here. Monos? Oh yeah. Up top. See? See? There's several up in these trees. Wow. They're eating. They're big and they're black, aren't they? Oh, So cool. Look at that. I feel pretty confident saying that this is a new monkey for us. We've never seen this species. I don't remember seeing any that are black that are this big. Do you, Kurt?
No, it's kind of reminiscent of a spider monkey. I feel like his face is different. And I feel like he's different.
They're definitely having breakfast.
It's got a juvenile with him.
And they're clumping up in that tree up there. I would say there's 6 to 8 of them. It's hard to get an accurate count because they move so much. Oh, perfect. It's a good way to get the hike going, guys. So look at this pretty clear water right here. Tons of tiny little fish. Wow. I bet this is raging during rainy season. Now let's go across.
Moving along this little river, and there's a bit more water in it, but not much. What a beautiful place in the nature. The trail has thickened up and definitely been more rugged.
Yeah.
Machete man in front clearing the path, and the little dog here to clear the snakes. Oh, look at this. Wow. Nice, yeah. But Snow's got a little scamper. Look at the little dog trying to get up there. Hope he couldn't quite make it. Our guide's having fun up there. And Snow's scampering along.
We're gonna sit here for a minute, take this in. Look at how pretty this is. This is like a canyon. You can't see all the rock faces because they're covered up with these thick trees and vines. But this is a beautiful little spot. I think I kind of like that there's just a little trickle of water. Otherwise, we wouldn't have climbed up here. Look at this.
So not necessarily in keeping with our jungle walk, other than whenever you come up into any of these jungles or anything like that, you always see these pipes running along, and this is where they get their water from, and they'll run the pipes all the way sort of down from the water source. This one's lost his prime, so he's trying to fix it while he's up here. So this must be one of his water sources. But you can see right here the hose comes up here. And there's a deep spot where the water maintains. So this is where he's picking up his water.
I just love how these vines curl like this. I guess there's strength in numbers with the vines. Look at this rock wall here. Wow.
Oh, do we have a treat in store? Do I believe. It looks like we get to explore up this little canyon. So that was a nice little waterfall. And I think the trail goes right up here. Look at this. Wow. All right, I think this is where the trail's gonna get a little bit technical and a little bit fun. There's some big steps there. All right, this is a pretty steep climb. I told you guys this is getting a bit more technical. Some big steps up here. So I was putting the knee to the test right here. You got it, girl.
I don't know.
I'd step on that one behind you to your right. If you can get up on that, then it... Don't hurt yourself, hon. Look at there, she's a climber. She is a climber. Got some more to go. Be careful.
Now getting down's another story.
But look at a reward, guys. We get to climb across this, come across this rock face. A lot of times the breeze blows along these and you get a cooling effect. Now, the temperature's not too bad today and there is no cooling effect. But wow, look at this. This is beautiful. Oh, I can't imagine what this would look like if there was rain. Wow. Look at these rocks. And we are in this canyon. Uh-oh. We have a wow factor going on. And I would say that's normally probably a cascada going down through there. All right, so this one's gonna be interesting. There is a rope on this one. And you guys can probably see as our guide's going up there. It's fairly straight, but I think you can take small steps, Snow. Actually, I think this is gonna be easier than that last one you did, because you can take small steps. Just use that rope.
I don't know, Cody. You go first and see if I can get up there. I'm feeling scared of this.
Is the tricky area. All that.
Yeah, I'm just afraid. I'm sorry. I'm scared.
But I think right here you got a small step right here.
Yeah. I got to get back down it too. So I got about 15 feet up this climb that requires a rope. I was excited. I was gonna do it. A little too much for me. I chickened out, came back down. Kurt's scampering on up there, and now that I see him going up, I realize it's even a little tough for him. I know I made the right decision. We'll see what he sees up there. We don't know if this is a loop trail or if it's an in and out trail. Hopefully it's an in and out trail and Kurt sees something really pretty up there. And then he's supposed to come back down here. Because I'm going out the same way I came in. I'm not climbing that. And just for all our new subscribers that are here pretty recently, let's see. 8 months ago I had full knee replacement surgery. So that climb right there, a little too much, a little too scary. So I'm sitting right here in this beautiful small rock canyon waiting to see what they see up top.
So essentially that was the climb out of the canyon. And it's pretty steep. Look at the roots of this tree wrapped around this boulder. Pretty cool. Now there's another rope here. So clearly we're gonna drop down back in the canyon.
So I went ahead and climbed down this little incline here that was tough going up. I'm gonna walk maybe 100 feet that way, sit back on that pretty waterfall. Maybe there won't be as many mosquitoes there while we're waiting on Kurt. And I'm also safe because the 2 dogs stayed behind with me. So let's walk back through here to this really pretty waterfall.
We are just snaking along the edge of this, and it's really a bit tricky. I think Snow could have made it up that one piece. Obviously she didn't have her confidence, so she made the right decision. It'd have been difficult and scary. Oh, look at this. Wow. And so we just slid around the edge and we do have a little cascada. Coquianda. So coquillanda is this tree with all the roots. I think we've seen these before. All the roots that are out of the ground and they're spiny. I know I've definitely seen these. But look at this special place here. When there's water in this thing during rainy season, I've seen pictures and I've heard the tales. This is really amazing. And I find it stunning even without so much water. But we are still headed up, and I believe we're going up to the top of where that little water trickle comes down over the edge. So you can see here, we're kind of coming up along this rock face. This is where the water runs over the cascada. Look at here, guys. We can walk right across it. And it's pretty smooth from where the water has run over it. And you can see there's a couple drops where it lands. There's a deep pool up here, and then there's more up there. So we've continued up this river, up through the slots. I think we're getting up close to the top. There's still a little trickle. This actually gets pretty deep through here, I guess, where all the water falls. But look at this.
I spread my wings and let go. Something stirring in my soul. I feel it again, feel it again, feel it again, feel it again. Unlock the cage and free my heart. This is where the journey starts. Now it begins, now it begins, now it begins, now it begins. This is gonna be a good day. Rolling on like the thunder with open eyes full of wonder. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. Spinning fast, the wheels keep turning. Every night is a new morning. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to be alive.
I'm gonna call it. We got Snow back there waiting, and we don't want to get too far away from her before we wrap this hike up and I grab Snow. I just got to show you some of these rock formations one more time, and the way some of the rocks just chunk out here in these big triangles or big squares or big cubes, along with these big boulders, which I think were probably a square or cubed before the water just cut the edges off of them. It's crazy what Mother Nature will do. But in any event, we still have a couple steep rappels to get out of here and a couple climbs to catch back up with Snow. So we're on the move.
How was it? I made the right call.
Yeah, you did. You really did. Right after that, we went up, basically, you go up over the canyon wall, they come back down to the canyon.
Ah,
And then after that, you're just climbing cascada after cascada.
was it pretty?
It was pretty, but you saw it.
I saw good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the best part.
Okay. Alright. Are we heading back now?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do it. Alright, so he was cutting on this tree and I smelled it. It puts off a very distinct smell. And then there's like a sap right in there. And with our sign language, he told me that you put it on bee stings and that it helps. It smells really good. right, there's the van. Hike is over. I think we need to whip up some lunch. What a nice morning.
All right, yesterday, guys, when we arrived at this place, it was just absolutely magical. And this is a little bit early, so we're gonna get the kitties a walk so I can get out here and concentrate on these birds. So I think what I'm starting to learn is these parrots come up in here in the evening time to come up in here and roost for the night. They leave out first thing in the morning. So in the evening you can get them coming in and you can just hear them everywhere. All over that tree. Let's see if we can get them.
Good morning. We have left the little camp. We were there for a couple of days. We went out and saw that beautiful canyon, and that camp was just loaded with so many amazing birds. And if you'll remember, coming out to this camp is when we spotted so much cool wildlife. And we also spotted what we were calling emus. Now, I have since learned from the Google that they are called rayas or rias. Don't quite know how to pronounce it. But they're found down here in South America, starting here in Brazil and headed south. And they are in the ostrich and emu family. And what was kind of cool about them, if you'll remember, we got the footage of all those babies. What I read on the Google is the moms have the eggs. Okay, first, the dad builds a big nest. And then he has lots of moms. And they all lay their eggs in one nest, and then they leave. The dad incubates the eggs and raises the babies. So that's why we saw one grown-up emu with so many tiny little babies. That was the dad raising all those mama's babies because they had run off. But anyway, just a little animal fact. So we're gonna make this drive out of here and hopefully we spot some more cool stuff. I've got to tell y'all, we did good by getting up and getting on the road early. There are birds everywhere, all different kinds. We don't even know what these things are. We've never seen some of them. They're amazing. What's crazy is we've only gone like 3 or 4 miles. There's so many birds here. Oh, look at that. See it? Just landed. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Is it a turkey?
Take 5 minutes with the tripod. There are so
I know,
many
it's
birds.
beautiful. I know.
I just saw another bird of prey over there, which makes our 4th. Look at these blue macaws.
So we saw a cool bird from the side of the road. and we had to stop to film him. And then we discovered that this may be the best single birding spot truly in the wild ever. There are so many strange birds that we've never seen here, flying all around this little water hole. Crazy turkey looking birds, blue macaws, giant kingfishers, birds we have no idea what they are. Look at him haul butt. Some sort of iguana guy. Ooh, he was getting it. Just in case this campsite and this road in and out of here had not offered quite enough variety, we just spotted freaking flamingos. I mean, it's unbelievable the variety of birds and animals on this stretch of road. Kurt's put the drone up. Let's see if we can get them. We found good Wi-Fi. We are uploading videos to YouTube for you guys right now, having some lunch and Coca-Cola.
And we have seen a lot of amazing stuff, and hopefully by now you guys have too, but this is where we wind the video down. We're gonna get some work done, and we're gonna see you on the next video. Don't forget to join us. Hit the like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Cheers! If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!